channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this video. So today, look at my nails. This is from the last video from day 1 of our Christmas nail set marathon. Christmas tree cake nails. I love them so much still. I don't know how good the rest of these nail sets are going to be this week, but right now, this one's my favorite. So it is day 2 of our Christmas nail set marathon. I'm posting a new Christmas nail set every day this week leading up to Christmas, and today's day 2. So for this video, we are going to be testing out a Polygel kit from Amazon. I can't really remember how much this cost. I'll put it on the screen right now, but I'm gonna guess it was between like $10 to $13 on the cheaper side for a Polygel kit. Here is the brand, right? I don't quite know how to pronounce it. And as you can see, this is a Christmas themed kit because obviously it's festive for the holiday season. Let's go ahead and get unboxing this. So it's not quite really a kit. It's really just polygels. So this kit comes with 6 different colors, and that's really it. I'm gonna open these up and then we're gonna swatch them. Okay, let's swatch these and see if they're any good. First off, we have the color red. Oh no. This might put a little bit of a fork in the road in my plan. This is not quite the red I was expecting. Interesting. Okay, it's like a brown red. I don't know if I really like that. I don't know. For Christmas? I don't know. Okay, I know on camera it doesn't look brown red. It looks like a normal red in person. It really does look more brown, and I just wasn't expecting that color, and it definitely was not fitting for the design that I wanted to do. Anyways, that's why I was being so picky about that color. Next is green. Okay, that's a cute green. I don't really know if you can tell on camera, but this red is actually really on the brown side. I see what they were going for. They were going for that dark Santa red, but it's something just not quite right with that, in my opinion. Next is called White Shimmer. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Ooh, a glittery white. Okay, I actually really like that. I didn't know it was going to be a glitter white. I thought it was just a basic white. Yes, thank you. That's cute. Okay, I'm kind of scared for this glitter red. Let's see. Okay, it seems like a clear base, maybe a tinge of red with mostly red chunky glitters. Next color is called Green Glitter. Ooh, this is like a good Grinch green. If I do a Grinch nail set, which I really should, I would use this green. And finally, Gold Shimmer. Okay, that pop scares me every time. And that one is just a fine glitter gold. And here are all the swatches. Here are all the colors. They're not bad. The only one I'm actually disappointed in is this red. I don't really like it personally. I do see what they were trying to go for, but also maybe I just like a bit more of a brighter red. I don't know. But I really like this glitter white, and I guess I actually like the rest of the colors. I do. That green glitter is the perfect Grinchy green, I am telling you. I need to put a pin in that for a Grinch nail set. Now, based off of these swatches, the consistency of these, they do seem a little bit on the runnier side. I'm a bit nervous, but we are going to be testing out these polygels today, seeing if they're any good. I will give you my true and honest opinion. This is not sponsored. I bought this kit myself, and if I struggle, I will definitely be letting you know. But those are the colors, so let's go ahead and get right into this nail set. First order of business, I need to take off the dearly beloved Little Debbie Christmas tree cake nails. I love these so much. I don't want them to go. I've only been able to wear them for like a day, but it's okay. It's time for a new nail set. It's day 2, and I'm ready to test out these polygels. So we're gonna get popping these off. I do have a peel off base coat under there, just so you know. I'm not just ripping these off of my nails. Oh my goodness. That is base coat. That was not my real nail. And there we go. Nails are popped off. Goodbye, little Debbie Christmas tree cake nails. Anyways, I'm gonna start on this nail prep. They really don't need anything. I just did them yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. I think. No, yes. I can't think right now. I don't know. I'm filming this in the middle of the night. It's currently 12:23 a.m. Yeah, skipping over nail prep. They are a little crusty right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna put on a peel-off base coat, and just like that, peel-off base coat is on. So for the nail tips today, I'm using these ones. Just my go-to extra long square nail tips. We're not really gonna make these extra long, I don't think. They're gonna be long, just not too long. Oh no, this one's running out. I've only got one left. I do think I have a second box of these though. Also, I said I started these at like 12:20. I'm hoping that these only take me like 3 hours. I'm gonna aim for like 3 hours. I said that in my last video and it turned out to be 5 hours. But really this time I'm aiming for 3, depending on how well this polygel works, and we're gonna find out if it's actually any good. All right, gluing on the nail tips with some base coat, curing them on. Oh no. So make that 4 hours probably. If you didn't get the memo, it was crooked. Very crooked. Attempt number 2. Better. So what length do we want? Let me look at the inspiration. Okay, it's not too long. I don't think I want to do it too long. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now I'm going to shape the nail tips a little bit and scratch up the tips of the nails so that way you can have a little bit of grip when I add on the base coat and polygel. Now let's add on a layer of base coat. Oh wait, let me put on my UV glove. I'm gonna cure this one and put on my glove. I always forget. Alright, we're gonna get into this polygel application. I'm debating whether or not I want to use this red. I kind of needed it. I don't really like it. I just don't like it. No. You know what? Okay, we'll use it as the base, but I probably am gonna paint over that. Just a fair warning. We're gonna use the glitter white, which I really like this color. The glitter red, and yeah, that's what we're using from the kit. And then the other polygels that I'm gonna need are Rouge from Mochi gel, and I'm using a clear polygel from Makartt. Let's go ahead and start on the pinky nail. This one is going to be a full red nail. I'm using the red from the kit. I just don't really like it. I don't know. I think it's too dark, but we're still gonna use it. We're testing out the consistency, and if anything, I'm just gonna paint over it. So first impressions, it does feel very soft. It's kind of jelly. I can definitely see through it. I don't know if you guys can, but I don't think that's that bad. I don't mind the jelly that much. It makes it a little lighter. I don't know. I can't really tell how it looks on camera. Like, does it look good to you? But I just don't think it's gonna work for what I really want for this nail design. I guess that's not really the polygel's fault, but you know, it'll be a good base for the red that we do paint over. It's smoothing out pretty easily. Doesn't really hold its shape very well, as in like structure wise, because it is so soft. Like wherever I move it, it's just kind of dragging a lot of it off. That could also be user error though, you know. It's just a softer polygel. That's what I'm getting. do have some flooding going on. All right, I'm curing that. Gotta cure it fast before it starts flooding. All right, so it did flood down here. I just picked that off, I guess. It did flood a little bit closer to the cuticle area right there. I will say it just doesn't hold its structure very well. It kind of like runs down the sides of the nails and gets very flat. It just doesn't hold thickness, and it just doesn't really hold its shape very well as well. Like I was cleaning up the cuticle area and the tip of the nail was already starting to become rounded and not as crisp. But I would say if you are working fast and you just cure it really quickly, it's not too bad. Like the nail doesn't look too bad right now. So it is just thinner than what I would really like. It's not bad. It's not horrible. I can definitely work with it. I don't like this color. That hasn't changed. We're gonna paint over that. Next, I'm gonna work on the middle finger and the thumbnail. These two nails are going to be glitter red ombres. So I'm gonna start at the tip of the nail and make this glittery red with the glitter red polygel. Doing a thin layer since this is an ombre, we just don't want too much going on, like too much thickness. So since this is a clear base polygel, it is sticky. Like it's much stickier than this red, but I'm just putting a little extra slip solution on my brush and it seems to be okay enough. It's not very opaque as I would want it. I guess that's again not really the polygel's fault. This is more for me, but it's not really opaque. It's kind of just clear with glitter. We're gonna smooth that out and make it as thin as we can, but not taking too much off because it's already scarce with the glitter. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. And then taking the color Rouge from Mochi gel, I'm using this at the cuticle area and then we're gonna ombre that up. Okay, we're not trying to make this too thick either. Okay, I'm gonna cure that, and then I'm gonna take some clear polygel to encapsulate it. Once again, trying to make everything as thin as I can, just because I think these nails are just gonna end up being thinner. So for the clear, we don't have to take it all the way down over the nude. We can just keep it more so in the middle where the ombre is. That way we don't add too much bulk near the cuticle area. I think I am gonna help this glitter afterwards. I might paint a layer of glitter gel polish over it just to make it more opaque because it's just a little bit not as glittery as I want. Okay, I'm gonna do that same thing on the thumbnail. Okay, and then for the pointer finger, this one is going to be a full nail of the white glitter. This white glitter is actually so pretty. I really like that. If I need to use a white glitter or if I need white glitter something for another nail set, I would probably use this. I would just have to get over the consistency because it's not my favorite consistency. But I do like the glitter white. That is cute. And then for the ring finger, this one is going to be a French tip. I'm going to make the French tip out of polygel. So using the rouge color from Mochi gel, I'm going to start with making that almond shape. Okay, that might have been too much, and there's also a red glitter in it. So when making a French tip out of polygel, I start by pushing it towards the cuticle area, and then I try not to make it too thick. Like, I don't really want it to be touching the sides of the nail, so that way we can get the tip color down there in the crevices. So I kind of make this a little bit skinnier than, you know, what you would think. And then since I put a little bit too much polygel, I'm gonna cut out the shape of the almond that we need. And I'm gonna fix up this shape. Okay, I think that's good. It is a little bit thin though, so I actually might go over it with a little bit more. But I'm gonna cure this first layer. Okay, now taking a hand file, I'm going to clean up the edges of this so that way it's nice and crisp when we put the tip color on. Okay, and for the tip of the nail, I'm going to use the white glitter. Oh. Okay, so all the polygel is on and I will be giving my final thoughts on it at the end of the video. But for now, we are just going to get shaping these nails. I have my dust collector and a hand file. What happened to my buffing block? Oh gosh. Oh dear. don't know. Maybe the red isn't that bad. What do you guys think? I might just keep it. Maybe it's not that bad. I'm a little afraid when I put on the top coat if I'll change my mind. But I guess we'll keep it. It does match the red glitter pretty well. I am gonna help the glitter nails though. Oh, I guess we'll start on the nail art. Hi, we're starting on the nail art. So I'm taking this glitter red gel polish. Do I like that? Or I might not like that. I might change my mind. I changed my mind. I'm not doing that. I guess I'm leaving it as is. All right, we're gonna start. I'm gonna use this red gel polish from Model 1s. This is super old, called Santa Claus. See, this is not gonna match this red, so I don't know. Maybe I still might change the pinky color. So starting on the pointer finger, this one is the peppermint swirl nail art. What was the best technique to do this? I can't remember now. So I'm just gonna kind of start drawing. How you do peppermint swirl, right? I just can't remember. Okay, the middle definitely needs to be covered up, but I feel like it's pretty good. So I'm gonna cure that, and we'll have a bow there in the middle to cover up the center. Next, while we have this red gel polish, I'm going to outline the French tip. Center part doesn't have to be perfect. Clearly, that doesn't look really the best. But it's gonna get covered with a bow, so I'm gonna tolerate it and cure it. All right, the question is, do I paint over the pinky nail? I think yes. I'm sorry. Just in the end, yes. Okay, I just feel better about that. It just goes with the nail set better. So what I think I'm gonna do for the glitter French tips, I'm like, should I paint the back red? Well, I mean, like, should I paint the back this glitter red? It makes it darker. Or should I paint the back just this base red? I think they look identical. I'm gonna just do the glitter red. Just fills it in better compared to the thumbnail. Alright, and now we just need to do the white nail art, so I'm going to take some white gel polish. We're going to start with the snowflakes. So on the ombre nails, I'm doing 2 snowflakes. Snowflake nail art is pretty simple. Start with a dot in the middle, and then I put 2 dots above, 2 dots below. Same thing on the other sides. And then 1 dot in the middle of each corner. Till you get this shape. It's like a square, and the dots, 1 dot, whatever. You get the idea. I'm just gonna make another one down here. And then taking my nail art brush, you want to make sure your brush is super thin. Starting in the middle, I'm just gonna connect all the dots. Good enough. This little end here is just a little wonky. Don't want to fix it though. Gonna mess up the whole thing. It's not bad. I feel like you just can't really... Just don't look at it too long, okay? I'm gonna cure it. Alright, and I'm gonna do 2 snowflakes on the thumbnail as well. Okay, so on the pinky nail, this is the one I'm most excited for. It has the white 3D heart charms. Oh my gosh, I'm painting on the nail. It has the white heart charms down the middle, and then it has these like squiggly lines down the side. I'm gonna do the squiggly lines first. it didn't even start to squiggle until halfway through. Okay, good enough. I'm curing that. All right, nail art is pretty much done. Now we're gonna add on all of the charms. We're gonna need a white bow for the center of this peppermint nail. I'm trying to see if you look good. Please stay. Do I want to use that one or do I want to use this other variation? That one or that one? I don't know. I like both. I kind of like this one better, but we'll see because for the other bow, I want to use this candy cane peppermint looking one. I changed my mind. I'm actually going to use this red bow I found right here, and then we can use the matching white one. And then we're also going to need these white hearts. So the white hearts are going to go down the middle of the nail. That's so cute. I love it. I think that's why I like this nail set the most, just because of this one nail. I think that's just so adorable. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. And then between each heart is a little white dot. Yes. Stick on this red bow charm and then adding on the white bow charm to the middle of this peppermint swirl. The pinky nail still looks so dark. Am I crazy? Like that red compared to this red. Is it because the red gel polish I painted over it is sheer or what? I don't know. We're not gonna question it. I guess it ties in this dark red color a little better, I guess. I don't know. I still like them, I think. All right, but that is it for the nail art. We are going to finish these off with some top coat. I'm using Mochi gel top coat. Okay, let's finally add on some cuticle oil. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. Okay, so I do have some thoughts. Okay, look at that huge lint. Oh my. I think this design is super cute. I feel very festive with these on. Like, yes, I feel very Christmassy. This nail, my favorite nail. I love this design. I just think the 3D hearts, the squiggly like gingerbread vibe type of design going on here is so cute. I love the hearts. That is definitely my favorite nail. So overall, I really do love the design. I think where I'm being a little bit picky here is the shades of red. That's definitely my fault, okay? This red is so bright, and then I painted that same red over the pinky nail, and somehow it's this like medium darkish red, and then the glitter is like a darker red. That's like my only thing I don't really like, but I still think it's cute. I feel like I just have to get over that because, like, yes, I do still think they're cute. I hope you guys still like it, please. Okay, let's talk about my thoughts on this polygel that we tested out today. So we used this red color on the pinky nail. This one has like a very soft texture, not that sticky. It was easy to move around, but it does not hold its shape very well. It did not hold its thickness. I felt like it was just getting really thin. Like, I feel like I couldn't build it up to get a good thickness on it. It's not horrible though. That's kind of like the thickness I ended up with, but it definitely is something you have to watch out for. So if you are a beginner, maybe not. Also, this red color, when I was shaping it, it does feel very soft. It felt super soft, like it felt like I was not shaping it. So I didn't really like that about that. The glitter colors have a whole different consistency. These are more stickier. You have to use extra slip solution. I had to do more padding than dragging. My favorite color was definitely the white glitter polygel. That one is just so pretty to me. Like, yes, I actually would use this white glitter. It actually is so cute. Overall, for the flooding, I feel like I didn't notice that much flooding, so I guess that's good. The only problem I had with flooding was at the very beginning where I was doing the pinky nail, but after that, on this white nail, I didn't really notice any flooding, and then on the other nails, like, I used Mochi gel near the cuticle area, so I can't really speak for those, because obviously Mochi gel wouldn't flood on me. I just had to say that. So for the pointer finger and the pinky nail. Not too much flooding as I thought. I feel like I've experienced worse. So in the end, what would I rate this polygel set? It wasn't really a kit, it was just a set of polygels. I think if you are a pro and you just want some Christmas polygel colors, I would probably give it like a 6. Yeah, that seems fair. I can't really remember the price, but if it was around $10 to $13, yeah, I'd probably give it like a 6, maybe a 6.5. If I want to spread some holiday cheer, 6.5. But if you are a beginner, I don't think this is gonna be the best option for beginners just because of the consistency. I had to work fast. Like the moment I was done with the nail, it had to go straight in the nail lamp or else it would have spread around and ran all over the nail. So for a beginner, I'd probably rate this like a 4. Probably a 4, yeah. Because there are some good colors in here that is great for the holiday season, like this white glitter. I really liked this light green glitter, Grinchy green. Like I actually might use that for a Grinch nail set if I do a Grinch nail set. So yeah, I do actually like the colors. The red, that one, I didn't really like that one. That one threw me off. But everyone else, these colors are actually good. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you would try out this polygel kit just based on this video. Yes or no? What do you guys think? So those are my overall thoughts. And here is the nail set we created with those polygels. But that is it for day 2 of our Christmas nail set marathon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!